my homies like been hit me up like, bro, let's do something. So like the No Big Deal thing, and you know, it was just, we was really just sitting in the studio like, and he was like, bro, we sitting in the studio with Derek, and he was like, bro, we don't have a song together, dog. I was like, let's do it.
Just on the spot.
On the spot, and Derek was like, bet I'm gonna produce it. He started playing with them keys, bro, and then we went with that joint, and it was crazy. So put that mug out, and then I got some stuff with Ty coming. All them dudes, my homies, man, we just working, steady working. So yeah.
Ty Brazzle.
Yeah.
At first I thought you was talking T.R.U.T.H, but I was getting ready to say goodness gracious.
Nah, Ty Brazzle. I wish, bro. I wish. I'm trying to get that level, bro. Hey, Ty, you hushing this, bro? Holla at your boy.
Holla at him.
Let's get the people what they want. The Wade-O Radio Show.
This interview is brought to you by our sponsor, Devin Turner. This MC and pastor is not only putting out great music, but he's doing phenomenal work in his community and abroad. Check out his new album, Luminary, available on all digital outlets. For more info, visit his website at devinturner.org.
Yes, it's DJ Wade-O. We're here with my brother Aaron Cole.
What's up, sir?
We can finally announce that he has a record deal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, bro.
I told you, it looked like you got a record deal, man.
Nah, man, I'm still chilling. I'm still the same Aaron, bro. I'm chilling, bro.
I feel you, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you, though, bro. You know, I think a lot of this has just been a long time coming.
Yeah,
I think just seeing you next to Toby Mac doing a song together, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, really a moment, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm genuinely happy for you, man. I know you
Appreciate
put a lot of
it.
hard work in.
Thank you, bro.
You've been, I mean, bro, I still feel like every time I get a new record, every week, there's featuring Aaron Cole on this song. So, you know.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to put in the work, man. That's how my dad raised me, so we just been working, bro, trying to do as much music as possible. I got like songs that's never gonna come out, bro. Just like bunches of songs, bro. So I just like working, keep getting better. So that's what I'm about.
What's
man.
your creative process right now? Seriously,
Yeah.
because you've literally put a lot of content out these past 2 years, man.
Yeah. So really, man, all I do, usually I go to Nashville and I get with some producers like Dirty Rice, Joseph Polasny, and my last single with Toby Mac was produced by Jordan Sapp. And I just go in, man. Usually, like, they have some beats ready, or they start from scratch, and I do for my melodies, whatever. And I try to bang out as much as I can. So I try to write as fast as possible. I started learning that when I went to Nashville, like whatever's coming to me, like get it out. So it's like right there, West sounding hot right there. Usually it's hot because it's like that's the first thing you think. That's the first thing that's bubbling inside you. So that's really been my whole like process, like just working fast. And then my homies like been hit me up like, bro, let's do something. So like the No Big Deal thing, and it was just, we was really just sitting in the studio like. And he was like, bro, we sitting in the studio with Derek, and he was like, bro, we don't have a song together, dog. I was like, let's do it.
Just on the spot.
On the spot. And Derek was like, bet I'm gonna produce it. He started playing with them keys, bro. And then we went with that joint, and it was crazy. So put that mug out, and then I got some stuff with Ty coming. All them dudes, my homies, man, we just working, steady working. So yeah.
Ty Brazzle.
Yeah.
At first I thought you was talking T.R.U.T.H, but I was getting ready to say goodness gracious.
Nah, Ty Brazzle. I wish, bro. I wish. I'm trying to get that level, bro. Hey, Ty, you hushing this, bro? Holla at your boy.
Holla at him. When did you know, man, that this was something that you really wanted to do?
Yeah.
Because obviously, I mean, this is your life right now.
Right.
Yeah. When did you know music? This is what I want to do.
Yeah. So, many may know, like watching my other interviews, I started rapping at 3. Started singing at 7. My dad had a studio back in the crib in VA. I'm from Bristol, VA. And I was just sitting in the studio, and like different rappers would come in and out and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I'm 3 years old. I'm just gonna sit in the sessions, be with my pops, whatever. So my uncle used to be a Christian rapper, and I would really make sure I was in his session. So I remember verses. I started memorizing verses, and I'll rap his verses back to him at 3. And so I remember one day my dad was just like, let's give him a shot or whatever. So they wrote me a rhyme, and then ever since then, like all the way up to 7. Yeah, 7. I was putting out music at 3, 4, 5, doing shows and stuff like that. And then I stopped for a minute.
What kind of shows were these?
Good shows, bro. Church shows, bro. That's it. Church shows, bro. That's all I can say. Church shows, like, we'd just get booked, and we'd go do the show. It'd be me, my dad, and my uncle. And then, like, they'll back me up and make sure I remember my verses and stuff like that. But then when I turned 7, my uncle.
Who is your uncle?
Chadwin Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually a campus pastor at Elevation Church right now. Yeah. So, yeah, man, he moved when I was about 7. He got married and moved to Johnson City, Tennessee. So, like, we didn't really write that much because he was writing for me because I was young. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm just going to chill out, be a kid, whatever. I got to middle school, and you know, I was never really a bad kid like that because my parents were Christians and stuff like that. I hadn't really got my first, encounter yet. But my parents were Christians and stuff like that, so they always was teaching me the way. So I never really was like a bad kid. So, like, people would be like, oh, he's the good kid kind of thing. And I never would smoke and drink with them or whatever. So that would get to me sometimes. And I remember going to my dad like, yo, they talking about me being a good kid, whatever. And in that moment, he was just like, yo, like, you were called for a different purpose or whatever. And so, yeah, man, that's when I went to the Lord for myself. And I was like, man, like, and he really showed me that this is what I was called to do. So right then and there, I started writing for myself. I started, working on my craft every day. Wasn't really going to birthday parties no more, nothing like that. I was in the studio. I was, at a show in my room writing. So it was in that moment, like 12 in middle school. I was like, this is what I need to do.
Did you ever feel like you were missing out?
A lot. A lot. Like, people would tell me, all the time, like, bro, you need to just come chill, bro. Come chill. And I'll be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, but then, like, now I feel like it's worth it. It's
sure,
like,
absolutely.
Like all that stuff was worth it. But definitely sometimes I was like, man, I'm missing out on the good stuff or whatever. But, all that stuff goes down. It's like, oh, they looking at me now. Everybody, all my friends looking at me like, yo, bro, appreciate you. Like, and, they proud of me and stuff like that. So, yeah.
When did Exist Music come into the picture? Because I know there was
Mixed Bag.
Mixed Bag.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. yeah, Mixed Bag. I was when I was 15. I was 15. T.R.U.T.H had hit me up, and we did that situation. It only lasted a year or whatever, but yeah, man, it was cool. I still look up to T.R.U.T.H. T.R.U.T.'s the legend, the GOAT. So I still look up to T.R.U.T.H and stuff like that. I just feel like this is where God wanted me to be. We all go through different seasons, different tribulations, whatever, and God to get to where God really wants us to be. So yeah, man, like I said, T.R.U.T.'s great, bro, and he really is the GOAT. Like, I'm just still trying to get him on the song, so you feel me? Because that's the GOAT.
I feel that, brother.
Yeah.
I feel that. So how did this situation with Gotee come about, man?
Yeah. So there's this guy in our hometown. His name is Chris Crockett, and he's been friends with my dad since I was young. And every time I would put out a project, my dad would give it to him, and the dude would be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Toby," and then like never would or whatever. So when I turned 15 and I did that project, 15 the New 15, we gave it to him. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Toby," and then next day he was in the car with Toby, and it was in the CD player playing already. And Toby was like, "Who is this?" And he was like, "Oh, this is my friend's son, blah, blah, blah." And called us on the spot.
Wow.
Yeah, so he called us, and then he was like, "Yo, yeah, we want to meet." He didn't really say much. He was like, "Yeah, we want to meet with you guys, blah, blah, blah." So he brought me out to a show in Crossville, Tennessee, and it was this golf camp he does every year. And I was loading all speakers and stuff for him and junk like that. And
he put you to work early.
Yeah. And then afterwards, we met with him after the show backstage, and he was just talking to me, telling me like, we would just get to work and stuff like that in the studio and stuff like that. So it was about a year after that is when we really got with him to do the contract and all that stuff like that. And then I just got in the studio, and he actually just signed me like as a rapper because I didn't really sing much back then. I wasn't really confident in my singing voice yet. And he signed me as a rapper, and then getting in the studio, I just started singing more. And like, he was like, "Bro, we gotta do some more." So like, I started singing more, and that's when you get this song right on time. So it's like,
it's funny, man. I saw several people, their reaction to the song was, I didn't expect Aaron to sing.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect Toby the Rap on there.
Yeah. I saw that too. It was crazy. Yeah, like, but I was trying to build it up. I was telling them, I was like, yo, I got some more singing stuff coming on Twitter and stuff like that. I guess they wasn't paying attention.
They wasn't ready for it, bro.
It wasn't ready, but yeah, it's a lot of more singing stuff, bro. Like right now, I'm just calling my music like hybrid, like, cause it's like I'm gonna just be doing as much singing as I want, as much rapping as I want. So it's like I'm gonna still be doing my hard stuff, still be doing my singing stuff. So man, I'm just glad like God gave me like both the talents, cause it's like it's all Him. He could have gave the talents to anybody else, but He chose me. So
yeah, you've been working on some great producers.
Yeah.
Derek obviously is amazing. He's one of my favorite.
Yeah. They be sleeping on Derek as a producer, bro.
Listen, man.
They be sleeping on my man Derek. Y'all better pay attention for real.
Look, I'm trying to hold back a rant right now, bro.
Go ahead.
Derek,
let it go.
Derek might be. I shouldn't even say might be. He's definitely in the top 5 most talented people in our scene.
Easy.
Hands down.
Easy.
When you look at his whole body of work and all the records that he's touched and what he's meant to different bro.
Yeah.
Listen, stage show, especially you talking stage show, visual branding, his look.
Yep.
He's constantly changing that. Production, lyrics, writing, flows.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, bro. Derek working, bro. Like
you've worked with him.
Yeah.
You've worked with Joseph.
Yeah.
You've worked with Toby. These are all supremely talented people in this music space, man. What are some of the things that you've learned and you've taken from each one of them into your craft?
Let's see. That's a good question.
Let's start with Derek.
Derek, man. Okay, yeah, we could definitely start there. Derek, first time working with him, he came in the studio with me and Dirty. It was me and Dirty's first time working. I was 16, and he came in. He called Dirty. He was like, yo, where you at? He was like, I'm in the studio with this new artist, Aaron Cole. And so he was like, all right, cool, I'm going to come through. Derek came through, bro. He started listening to what we was doing or whatever, and he just started talking to me. And really, like, we didn't even finish the song. He just started talking to me. And he was like, bro, he was like, you can sing. He was like, and you can rap. He was like, rap when you want to rap. He was like, rap when you want to rap. He was like, just sing. He was like, just sing, bro. He was like, because you got both talents, whatever, like that. So that was one thing that I learned from him. He was telling me, like, just use both of my talents. And then this year.
You were saying you weren't confident in it before,
really confident.
So that was big.
Yeah, that was
That's
huge.
big.
He was like, bro,
That's
you
big.
need to sing. Yeah, so then, like, this last year, I got to go into his crib and work with him. Bro, when you go into Derek's crib, bro, you come out a better artist. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro, you come out a better artist because Derek really, like, he like our Kanye, real talk. If you ask, like, all, like, the young artists, bro,
that.
he be like bigging us up like crazy. So, yeah, man, just in the studio, he'd be like, bro, he was like, no, do this. And he taught me this one thing, too, like, this is a free nugget with recording. Don't always be up close on the mic like that. When you come back on the mic, it has a different tone in your voice that sounds a little better. So I've been doing that lately too. So he taught me that thing. That's a little nugget for all the artists out there. You feel me?
Because it's not as intense.
Yeah, it's not as intense. Or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You could just mess with it in the mixing or whatever. So yeah, man, like I said, like being in the studio with Derek, you just come out a better artist. Like real talk. Like anybody that's come out of there, I've seen they're working with King and stuff like that. Like even his stuff has gotten better with working with Derek and stuff like that. So it's like, bro, Derek, real life has taught me a lot.
So Joseph and Dirty,
yeah,
what you learn from them?
Joseph and Dirty, man. Okay, so it's funny. Like when I first started working with Joseph and Dirty, like they're like mad creators. So like I'm used to. My dad taught me like, work till it's done type of thing. So it's like if we didn't finish the song, I wasn't really working kind of thing. First time working with Dirty and Joseph, like we'll work and then like we'll go get something to eat and then like come back and then they'll go like look at the stars or some junk like that and then
look at the stars.
Nah, real talk. This is real talk. They'll be like, yo, I need some air. Nah, real talk. They'll be like, yo, I need some air. So they'll go outside, sit on the porch, just be looking and then come back in. So then I just learned, I was like, bro, when they go do that, I'm gonna write my verses and stuff like that. So, but that's one thing they taught me, like, sometimes you need to like take a break, like get your mind, get your mind right, and a break from what you're doing, because it's like I learned with learning that and working with them, it's like sometimes that I take a break now, I come back, with sharper lines and sharper, like, oh, no, we need to do this better, do that better. So, yeah, that's one thing that I learned from them.
Okay, Toby,
bro. It's so much. Let's see. I would say with working with Toby, it's been like the writing like process. First time, every line is important.
Wow.
That's what he told me. Like, every line is important. I remember I had one song I was just coming in and I was like he was excited about it. He was like, man, this song is amazing. Like, and then like every line he dissected. He was like, what if we said this here? And then he'd be like, nah, I don't like that. It might be cool. And then he'll come back and be like, nah, what if we change this here? And then we'll finally get onto that's it. That's what we need to do. So it's like every line is important. Everything you say, how you say it, how you deliver it is very important. So that's one thing I learned from Toby too.
How do you then balance that with, what you were saying in the beginning of wanting to get it out? Like wanting to be quick, like basically capturing the moment, like that current vibe you're on. But still, you know.
For sure. So I've learned just to do it, record it, and then when you come back, take the break. Like Dirty and Joseph told me, like, take the break, come back, then you dissect it. Be like, okay, this will probably sound better here. This will probably, feel better here, kind of thing. So that's usually what I do. Like, when I come back from the break, I get it out first, then come back from the break, like, okay, this will sound better here, kind of thing.
Bro, you're like a machine right now, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying, bro.
How many songs you writing today, man?
Today?
I'm just saying in general.
Oh,
man.
In general, bro, I want to say, like, I got a good 200 on my phone right now.
I believe it, man.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, man. So
do you write even without the music sometimes?
Yeah. Because sometimes it's like from a situation in my life or something like that, I just get inspired to, like, I need to talk about this kind of thing. I got this song right now. It's just really like talking about my life, talking about, a situation and, a time in my life that was really like crazy to me. Like my homeboy from high school had passed away in a car wreck. Wow. And the same time, my sister, me and my dad was on the road. I think we were in like Knoxville or something. My sister had got home and she called my dad and said that a dude in 6th grade, was in the bathroom and hung himself.
6th grade?
6th grade, hung himself, and two little boys found him just before, like, he was about to, pass away. So he's still living. He's in the hospital right now. But it was just like, the song is really talking about, like, it's my job, bro, to, like, do this music, like, and bring hope, to kids that's like, that's going through it, bro. Because it's like 6th grade, you don't just hang yourself if you're not, going through something, you know what I mean? So, like, that was my whole thing. It was like, it's my job to bring, hope and to bring, the love of Christ, to kids that's, looking up to me and, listening to my music. And even adults, bro, that's looking up to my music. Like, it's not about me. It's not about me at all. So,
man, that's heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That 6th grade that's crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro. I was like, dang, bro. He was like, and then my pops got on to me. He was like, you think it's a game? My pops. He's like, think it's a game, man. Like, this is what you need to do, like, bring hope, to the kids and all that. So it's like, it really changed my focus in my music, because I had got to a point where I was just doing music, like, for fun. It was like, okay, cool, this sounds good, this ride's good, but it's like, if he ain't got a message, if he ain't talking to nobody, what's this gonna do? So
that's good, man. Praise God for your dad, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, are you looking at dropping an album, EP?
Yeah. It's probably gonna be an EP.
Think so?
Probably, yeah. Coming out, it's probably gonna be an EP, and then leading up to a full record. So I still want to do a full record real soon. So, but I say next year, early next year, EP probably. Yeah.
Sure. You got a title for it yet?
Nah, I don't.
Not yet?
Yeah, not yet.
You weighing it?
I'm weighing it. Yeah.
I feel that, brother. I feel that, man. What else you got on the pipeline coming, man?
Yeah, man. So, like you said, I still got a bunch of features, man. Just a little exclusive. I got a feature coming with Capital King soon.
Wow.
And then same month I got a feature.
That sounds like y'all about to have a party started.
Yeah. I'm ready, bro. Yeah, bro. It's about to be a move. And then I got a feature with my homie Caleb Mitchell coming. Yeah, man. I'm just working. Roy Tosh, bro. I'm just working, bro. So, And then I got some more singles of my own coming. Like I said, Ty. I'm working, bro. So it could be anything.
How would you describe your sound, man? Because you got a lot of versatility.
Yeah.
So for instance, like you got the records with a lot of the RMG guys.
Yeah.
Obviously the people you just named, and then it's like boom. The single you just put out with Toby is like a whole different joint, man.
Yeah. So like I said earlier, I think my whole vibe right now is just hybrid. Like, bro, you can get anything from me. It's like, cause I love pop music. I love R&B music. I love hip hop music. I love all of it. So it's like anything can come from me, kind of thing. But the one thing that's like that really has been tying it all together lately has been soul, bro. Like, choirs and stuff like that. Like, I love stuff like that because, I come from, the Kojic church. So, like, that's all it was then. Like,
so you talking about them Clarks and them Winans and all that?
All of it, bro. All of that, bro. Grew up on all of that.
Big mass choirs and all that.
Yeah, so that's really been the whole thing. Like, even with the Right on Time single, you hear, like, a lot of choirs and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, that's been the whole thing that's tying together. But I would call it hybrid. That's what I call myself. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah,
Aaron, man.
A guy.
Again, I'm happy for you, brother.
Appreciate it.
We're going to be on the lookout for this EP, man.
Yes, sir.
And I'm almost positive you're going to be on somebody's tour soon.
Hey, bro. I'm trying, bro.
Man, I know it's going to happen, man.
We doing the T.R.U.T.H and Cannon tour.
Oh, so, I forgot about that. I'm bugging. Next week, you're going to be here.
Yeah. Next week, going to be in Brooklyn. And then Toronto. We starting out in Toronto. And then we going to Brooklyn to New Jersey. And then all the rest of the dates are on sessionstour.com. So, yeah, man, we doing that one. And then, like, definitely more tours coming. So
that's what it is, my brother.
My guy.
Bless you, man.
Wado Radio.